Welcome. In front of me is a Honor Magic4 Lite, and today I'll show you how you can go through the setup process of this phone. So when you first boot it up, you will be presented with the welcoming screen that you can see right in front of me, and you will have obviously some language selected. If it's incorrect, find your desired language. Now for me it's in English, so that's what I want, so I don't need to find it. From there, select Get Started. This will allow you to select your region. Now, I think the only thing that it does change is time zone, possibly. Other than that, I have no clue what the benefit of changing the region is, so I'm just gonna completely disregard it and keep it on the incorrect one, which was United Kingdom. And then this will bring me to terms of use. So you can read this entire list of user agreements that you agree to, and from there select the box right over here, and you can go to the next page, which will ask you to insert a SIM card. Now this step is completely optional, and you can do so if you want to, or you can skip it. Now the reason it shows up here is because inserting a SIM card will give you access to mobile network, and that, along with Wi-Fi connection, is one of the ways you can then log into your Google account throughout the setup process. Now if you choose to skip inserting a SIM card and also connecting to your Wi-Fi, then Google login page will not show up throughout the setup process, and additionally date and time usually isn't set up correctly, so it does also show up sometimes throughout the setup process, so you can fix it up. Now I'll be skipping it, both of those. This will then bring us to some Google services like location scanning and sending user and diagnostic data. If you are interested in what these do, you can tap on that drop down little arrow and read exactly what they do. If you don't like them, turn it off. From there, scroll down to the bottom and you can then select accept, which will take you to the next page, and this is a page, I guess, that can't connect to Google. Try again using another network. If you continue without a connection, you'll finish some setup later. So yeah, it basically tells me that it doesn't have network connection, and I guess some parts of the setup will be skipped, which can be later on. You can go back to them once you connect to network. On the next page we have data and privacy. Questionable from this company, but okay. I can tap on details, and at the end of the day you don't have any other option but select next. And this will then bring you to protecting your device. Now here we have several different ways of protecting our phone: fingerprint, face recognition, and PIN pattern or password. Now, if you're planning to use a fingerprint or face recognition, you will always be required to set up a PIN pattern or password, which is the last option. And you might want to use both of them. In either case, you will also need to use PIN pattern or password. The reason for that would be if something would happen to your face, your finger, or both of them at the same time, you would lose access to your phone till, I don't know, maybe your finger heals, if that would even work. So thus it gives you the option to unlock it using something else. And I'll set up just a simple pattern right here. It looks like by default it opts into a 6-digit PIN, but we can change unlocking method. I select pattern. I can draw my pattern, repeat the pattern, select done, and that will set it up. Now it then asks me to set up also face recognition and fingerprint, but I don't want to do any of those, so I'm just gonna select next. Which brings me to some enhanced services. Now you can read exactly what these do, but to be honest, I'm not even interested in reading this mumbo jumbo, so I'm just gonna select no thanks. User and experience improvement programs sounds a lot like we'll gather data on you, just with bullshit of improving usability. So later. Location services. Location services allow apps to services such as weather, health, and maps to access your device location. I would select later. The reason for that is once you encounter an app that requires location, you can then decide if you want to give that location access to this specific app. Next we have is keep your software up to date. And now if you plan to not have the device update automatically without your permission on you, for instance when you're sleeping, then you have the option to update manually, which is right here. Instead of right everything here like it should be. It's an option, so put it with all the other option. Now you do have enable and continue, obviously big ass visible button, but if you plan to not do it, you have this, and again it gives you a stupid effing pop-up. Don't want overnight updates? No, I don't. Now this then brings us to gesture navigation. So it tells you to try it out right away. So that's the only option we have here. And you can go through the gesture navigation on how to use it, but I already know, so I can just press on the X. And if you press finish, it will enable gesture navigations. But if you prefer to use buttons, like you have the ones kind of like right here, one of the three, you'll tap right over here, change navigation method, and then select your buttons instead of gestures. Now I do prefer gestures, so I'm just gonna select finish. And as you can see, there we go. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.